Culture Vulture 11th to the 17th of May, 2024. Welcome to Culture Vulture, your guide to the week's entertainment from an alternative viewpoint. Music is by Tim Bragg and selections and writings are by Pat Harrington. Highlights this week include the return of Doctor Who on BBC, classic sci-fi, with The Day the Earth Stood Still, Storyville, Praying for Armageddon, a frightening report on the effect of Evangelists on US Middle East policy, and The Guilty Innocent, a gripping new documentary series that explores some of the biggest miscarriages of justice in history.
Saturday the 11th of May 2024. The Day the Earth Stood Still, 1951, 3:35 p.m. Talking Pictures. The Day the Earth Stood Still is a classic science fiction film from 1951 that transcends its genre to deliver a profound message about peace, humanity, and the perils of the Cold War era. Directed by Robert Wise, this timeless masterpiece remains relevant today for its exploration of social and political themes against the backdrop of atomic anxieties and international tension. Set during the height of the Cold War, the film opens with the arrival of a mysterious alien spacecraft in Washington, D.C. Its occupant, Klaatu, played with enigmatic grace by Michael Rennie, emerges as an emissary of peace, bearing a dire warning for the people of Earth. Klaatu's message is clear: unless humanity abandons its destructive ways and embraces harmony, the planet faces annihilation. The Cold War context looms large throughout the film, with the specter of nuclear conflict casting a shadow over every scene. Released just 6 years after the bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, The Day the Earth Stood Still taps into the palpable fear of atomic warfare that gripped the world at the time. Klaatu's mission to deliver a message of peace in the face of impending doom serves as a powerful allegory for the urgent need for disarmament and cooperation between nations. The film is a meditation on the nature of humanity and the potential for redemption. Through Klaatu's encounters with ordinary people, including young Bobby and his mother Helen, the audience is confronted with the destructive impulses and capacity for violence that threaten to tear society apart. Yet, there is also hope, as Klaatu implores humanity to rise above its baser instincts and strive for a better future. Thematically, The Day the Earth Stood Still is rich with symbolism and allegory. Klaatu's robot companion, Gort, serves as a metaphor for the awesome power of technology and the need for responsible stewardship. The film's famous phrase, Klaatu bide nikto, becomes a rallying cry for peace and understanding in the face of ignorance and fear. The Day the Earth Stood Still remains a timeless masterpiece that resonates with audiences across generations. Its Cold War context, themes of peace and redemption, and powerful social and political commentary elevate it beyond mere entertainment, cementing its status as one of the greatest science fiction films ever made.
Doctor Who 6:20 p.m. BBC One. On Saturday, May 11, 2024, Doctor Who is making an explosive return. For the first time ever, the Doctor will land with 2 episodes premiering on BBC iPlayer at midnight, before arriving on BBC One. First, Space Babies, in which the Doctor and Ruby discover a baby farm run by talking babies in the far future, where they must save them from the terrifying bogeyman. Second, The Devil's Chord, where the Doctor and Ruby encounter a formidable villain named Maestro. This non-binary trickster god has stolen music from humankind, including iconic tunes by the Beatles. The episode unfolds when an elderly man unwittingly summons Maestro by teaching a young boy a secret chord on the piano. Maestro's malicious intent leads to a battle in London, with the future of humanity hanging in the balance. Eurovision Song Contest 8 p.m. BBC One. At a press conference on Thursday night, several performers, including Joost Klein, expressed their frustration that the debate surrounding Israel's inclusion in the Eurovision Song Contest was likely to overshadow the event. Klein, who is scheduled to perform just before Dolan on Saturday night, was asked whether his pop anthem Europapa could live up to the competition's unifying motto. He responded pointedly, "I think that's a good question for the EBU." In March, the Association of Broadcasters ruled that Israel could compete as long as it changed the lyrics to its entry, previously titled October Rain, which addressed the trauma of the Hamas massacre on the 7th of October. The European Broadcasting Union, EBU, defended its decision, emphasizing that Eurovision is a non-political music event and not a contest between governments. Eden Golan, the Israeli contestant, faced restrictions from her national security agency, staying in her hotel room between performances and attending dress rehearsals in a convoy of cars. During the semi-final lineup, she appeared isolated, as other participants hesitated to show solidarity. When a Polish journalist questioned whether Golan's presence endangered other acts and fans, murmurs filled the auditorium. Klein, sitting next to her with a Dutch flag draped over his head, interjected, "Why not?" The Greek performer Marina Sai also seemed to feign sleep when Golan was asked a question by Israeli press. Bambi Thug, a non-binary singer representing Ireland, criticized Israel's inclusion, stating that it had overshadowed the true spirit of Eurovision. In the lead-up to the contest, pro-Palestinian activists urged artists to boycott the event, but their efforts were unsuccessful. As fans from across Europe arrived at the venue, about 5,000 protesters gathered at Marmoet Stortegit Square, waving Palestinian flags and wearing black and white keffiyeh scarves. "We won't be watching Eurovision because we believe that the inclusion of Israel is an affront to humanity at a time when that country is committing war crimes against the Palestinian people. It's been a hard decision for performers as to whether to boycott the show or go and speak out." Luzu, 2021, 1 a.m. BBC 2. Luzu is a poignant and evocative film that delves into the struggles of a Maltese fisherman grappling with the harsh realities of modernization and economic hardship. Directed by Alex Camilleri, this 2021 drama offers a raw and authentic portrayal of a man's quest to provide for his family while facing the gradual decline of his traditional way of life. At the heart of the film is Jesmark, portrayed brilliantly by Jesmark Cicluna in his debut performance. As a dedicated fisherman, Jesmark navigates the unpredictable waters of the Mediterranean, relying on age-old techniques passed down through generations. However, his livelihood is threatened by dwindling fish stocks, increased competition from industrial fishing, and the challenges of supporting his wife and newborn child. Camilleri's direction beautifully captures the rugged beauty of Malta's coastline, juxtaposing its serene vistas with the harsh realities of Jesmark's existence. The use of natural light and intimate camera work creates a palpable sense of authenticity, immersing the audience in Jesmark's world. What truly sets Luzu apart is its commitment to authenticity. The film features a predominantly non-professional cast, with many actors drawn from the local Maltese community. This lends a genuine quality to the performances, allowing the audience to connect deeply with the characters and their struggles. Beyond its exploration of economic hardship, Luzu also delves into themes of identity, masculinity, and the clash between tradition and modernity. Jesmark's journey serves as a microcosm of larger societal shifts, as he grapples with the erosion of his cultural heritage in the face of globalization. Overall, Luzu is a powerful and affecting film that lingers in the mind long after the credits roll. With its arresting visuals, authentic performances, and thought-provoking themes, it stands as a testament to the enduring power of independent cinema. Alex Camilleri has crafted a gem of a film that deserves to be seen and celebrated.
Sunday the 12th of May 2024. Song of the Sea, 2014, 11 and Film 4. Song of the Sea is a mesmerizing masterpiece that seamlessly weaves together Irish folklore, breathtaking animation, and a touching narrative. Directed by Tom Moore, this enchanting film follows the journey of Ben and his younger sister Saoirse, who discovers she is a Selkie, a mystical creature from Irish folklore. The animation is simply stunning, with every frame bursting with intricate details and vibrant colors that bring the magical world to life. The film's art style is reminiscent of traditional Irish illustrations, adding to its charm and authenticity. At its core, Song of the Sea is a heartwarming tale about family, loss, and the power of love. The bond between Ben and Saoirse is beautifully depicted, as they embark on a quest to save the spirit world and heal their broken family. Accompanied by a hauntingly beautiful score by Bruno Coulet and Keela, the film transports viewers to a realm of wonder and enchantment. It's a visually stunning and emotionally resonant experience that will linger in your heart long after the credits roll. Song of the Sea is a timeless gem that appeals to both children and adults, offering a captivating journey into a world of magic and myth. It's a must-watch for anyone who appreciates the art of animation and the power of storytelling. Clemency, 2019, 12 a.m. BBC 2. Clemency is a thought-provoking and emotionally powerful film that delves deep into the complex social, political, and ethical issues surrounding the death penalty in America. Directed by Chino Naichukwu, this gripping drama follows prison warden Bernadine Williams as she grapples with the moral and emotional toll of overseeing executions. Clemency confronts the profound questions of justice, redemption, and the human cost of capital punishment. Through Bernadine's perspective, the film exposes the psychological trauma inflicted on both the condemned and those responsible for carrying out their sentences. The film also sheds light on the racial disparities within the criminal justice system, highlighting how factors such as race and socioeconomic status often determine who receives the harshest punishments. This theme adds a layer of urgency to the narrative, forcing viewers to confront the systemic injustices that plague the American legal system. Ethically, Clemency forces audiences to question the morality of state-sanctioned executions and the impact they have on society as a whole. It challenges viewers to consider whether the death penalty truly serves the cause of justice or perpetuates a cycle of violence and vengeance. With powerhouse performances from Alfre Woodard as Bernadine Williams and Aldis Hodge as death row inmate Anthony Woods, Clemency is a haunting and unforgettable exploration of one of the most divisive issues of our time. It's a film that demands reflection and conversation long after the credits roll, making it essential viewing for anyone interested in the intersection of law, morality, and human dignity.
Monday, the 13th of May 2024. Sweat, 2020, 1:10 a.m. C4. Sweat is a raw and riveting character study that offers a compelling glimpse into the world of social media influencers and the pursuit of online validation. Directed by Magnus von Horn, this Polish Swedish drama follows the life of fitness influencer Sylwia Zajac as she navigates the highs and lows of fame in the digital age. Sweat explores themes of identity, loneliness, and the often superficial nature of online connections. Sylwia's carefully curated online persona contrasts sharply with her private struggles, revealing the emotional toll of living life in the public eye. The film offers a nuanced portrayal of the pressures faced by influencers to maintain a flawless image while grappling with their own insecurities and vulnerabilities. Through Sylwia's journey, viewers are forced to confront the consequences of our increasingly digitalized society and the impact of social media on mental health. With a standout performance by Magdalena Kolsnik as Sylwia, Sweat is an intimate and introspective exploration of modern-day fame and the quest for self-fulfillment. It's a thought-provoking film that resonates long after the credits roll, offering a timely commentary on the pitfalls of seeking validation in the digital realm.
Tuesday, the 14th of May 2024. The Guilty Innocent 9 p.m. Sky History. The Guilty Innocent is a gripping new documentary series that explores some of the biggest miscarriages of justice in history. Emmy Award-winning actor Christopher Eccleston leads an in-depth contemporary investigation into infamous cases of wrongful convictions. Each meticulously researched episode uses archive footage, talking head interviews with historical experts, and reconstruction to bring these fascinating stories to life. The series delves into why and how the system got the wrong person, shedding light on our world today. Don't miss this thought-provoking exploration of justice and its flaws. Better Off Dead? 9 p.m. BBC One. Better Off Dead is a thought-provoking program authored by actor and disability rights activist Liz Carr. The documentary delves into the sensitive topic of assisted suicide, challenging assumptions and shedding light on the many grey areas in this often one-sided debate. Inside the Factory XL, Buses 9 p.m. BBC Two. Greg Wallace explores the fascinating process of building Red London buses right here in Britain. The episode takes us behind the scenes of a factory where these iconic vehicles are meticulously crafted. From the assembly line to the finishing touches, every step showcases British craftsmanship and engineering excellence. The bus being produced in this episode is a little bit special, it's fully electric. Greg assists across all stages of the bus's construction, including operating a crane to lower the bus's steps in place, adding anti-slip lino, riveting and gluing the walls, and wiring the electrics. And if that's not enough excitement, he even takes on the nerve-wracking task of driving the finished bus out of the factory. Meanwhile, Cherry Healey visits a bus windscreen factory, where she gets hands-on experience with the construction of tough laminated heated windscreens. Storyville, Praying for Armageddon 10 p.m. BBC 4. For Armageddon is a Storyville documentary that explores the power and influence of American evangelical Christians as they aim to fulfill the Armageddon prophecy. The film delves into the role of this movement in shaping U.S. foreign policy in the Middle East. It promises to be an intriguing exploration of the intersection of faith, politics, and global affairs. Whatever Happened to Baby Jane, 1962, 11:15 p.m. BBC Two. Whatever Happened to Baby Jane is a timeless psychological thriller that continues to captivate audiences with its gripping narrative and powerhouse performances. Directed by Robert Aldrich, this classic film noir stars Bette Davis and Joan Crawford in iconic roles that showcase their immense talent and on-screen chemistry. Set in a decaying mansion in Hollywood, the story revolves around Jane Hudson, Bette Davis, a former child star, and her disabled sister Blanche, Joan Crawford, a former movie actress. As tensions simmer between the two sisters, secrets from their past resurface, leading to a series of twisted and shocking events. Whatever Happened to Baby Jane is a chilling exploration of jealousy, resentment, and the dark depths of the human psyche. Bette Davis delivers a tour de force performance as the unhinged and delusional Jane, while Joan Crawford shines as the vulnerable and tormented Blanche. Their complex relationship is at the heart of the film, as layers of manipulation and betrayal are slowly peeled away. The film's moody cinematography and eerie atmosphere heighten the sense of suspense and unease, keeping viewers on the edge of their seats until the final, haunting moments. Robert Aldrich masterfully crafts a narrative that is both psychologically rich and viscerally thrilling, creating a cinematic experience that lingers in the mind long after the credits roll. Whatever Happened to Baby Jane remains a classic of the thriller genre, revered for its compelling storyline, unforgettable performances, and timeless themes. It's a must-watch for cinephiles and anyone who appreciates a gripping tale of suspense and intrigue. The Niall Hilton Incident, 2017, 1:40 a.m. Film 4. The Niall Hilton Incident is a gripping and atmospheric noir thriller that immerses viewers in the gritty underworld of Cairo. Directed by Tariq Saleh, this Swedish-Egyptian film unfolds against the backdrop of the Egyptian Revolution in 2011, offering a compelling blend of political intrigue and crime drama. The story follows police detective Nordin Mustafa, brilliantly portrayed by Faiz Faiz, as he investigates the murder of a famous singer in a luxury hotel. As Nordin delves deeper into the case, he uncovers a web of corruption and conspiracy that implicates some of the most powerful figures in Egyptian society. Set against the backdrop of a city in turmoil, the Niall Hilton Incident explores themes of justice, morality, and the struggle for truth in a corrupt system. The film's evocative cinematography captures the chaotic energy of Cairo's streets, while its atmospheric score heightens the tension and suspense. Faiz Faiz delivers a standout performance as the world-weary detective, navigating a dangerous labyrinth of deception and betrayal with steely determination. His portrayal adds depth and complexity to a character torn between his duty to uphold the law and his own moral compass. With its compelling storyline, atmospheric setting, and powerhouse performances, The Niall Hilton Incident is a riveting thriller that keeps viewers on the edge of their seats until the very end. It's a must-watch for fans of crime dramas and political thrillers alike, offering a gripping glimpse into a world where justice is a rare commodity and the truth comes at a steep price.
Wednesday, the 15th of May 2024. Fly With Me, PBS America, 8:45 p.m. Fly With Me is a Storyville documentary that tells the captivating story of pioneering young women who became flight attendants during a time when single women faced significant restrictions. These women were unable to order a drink, eat alone in a restaurant, own a credit card, or even get a prescription for birth control. However, becoming a stewardess, as they were called, offered them unheard-of opportunities for travel, glamour, adventure, and independence. Despite being maligned as feminist sellouts, these women were on the front lines of the battle to assert gender equality and transform the workplace. The film features first-hand accounts, personal stories, and a rich archival record, shedding light on the lively and important but often neglected history of the women who changed the world while flying it. Filth, 2013, 11:20 p.m. Film 4. Filth is a dark and audacious exploration of the depths of human depravity, disguised as a gritty and darkly comedic crime thriller. Directed by John S. Baird and based on the novel by Irvine Welsh, the film delves into the corrupt and morally bankrupt world of Detective Sergeant Bruce Robertson, played with manic intensity by James McAvoy. At its core, Filth confronts the audience with uncomfortable truths about society's obsession with power, status, and personal gratification. Through Bruce's unraveling psyche, the film exposes the moral decay and ethical compromises that pervade both his professional and personal life. One of the central social themes of Filth is the corrosive influence of power and authority, as Bruce abuses his position as a police officer to manipulate and exploit those around him. His unchecked ego and rampant narcissism serve as a damning indictment of a society that rewards ruthless ambition at any cost. The film also delves into themes of addiction and mental illness, portraying Bruce's descent into madness with unflinching honesty and dark humor. As he grapples with his own demons, the audience is forced to confront the complexities of mental health and the stigma that surrounds it. Despite its dark subject matter, Filth is a compelling and thought-provoking film that ultimately raises important questions about morality, redemption, and the human capacity for change. It serves as a cautionary tale about the consequences of unchecked ambition and the destructive power of self-delusion. With its bold storytelling, powerhouse performances, and unapologetic examination of taboo subjects, Filth is a cinematic experience that leaves a lasting impression, challenging viewers to confront their own assumptions and values long after the credits roll.
Thursday, the 16th of May 2024. Coca=Cola's Dirty Secret 8 p.m. C4. Coca-Cola's Dirty Secret delves into the world of Coca-Cola, the biggest soft drinks producer globally, and investigates its environmental impact. The documentary is hosted by reporter Ellie Flynn, who, despite being a big Coca-Cola lover herself, examines the reality behind Coke's claims. She uncovers what happens to used bottles, scrutinizes Coke's assertions about recycled plastic, and explores water sustainability. The film also looks at the impact of Coke's production on the UK and globally. The Assassination of Jesse James by the Coward Robert Ford, 2007, 10 p.m. Quest. The Assassination of Jesse James by the Coward Robert Ford is a haunting and beautifully crafted western that transcends the genre with its introspective exploration of fame, obsession, and the myth of the American outlaw. Directed by Andrew Dominic and based on Ron Hansen's novel, the film offers a lyrical and atmospheric portrayal of the final days of legendary outlaw Jesse James. At its core, the film is a character study that delves into the complex relationship between Jesse James, played with brooding intensity by Brad Pitt, and the young and idolizing Robert Ford, portrayed with eerie vulnerability by Casey Affleck. As Ford's admiration for James turns to envy and betrayal, the film examines the darker aspects of hero worship and the destructive nature of celebrity. With its poetic cinematography and haunting score by Nick Cave and Warren Ellis, The Assassination of Jesse James immerses viewers in a world of myth and melancholy, where violence lurks beneath the surface of seemingly idyllic landscapes. The film's slow-burning tension and dreamlike imagery create a sense of foreboding that builds to a devastating climax. Through its meticulous attention to detail and nuanced performances, The Assassination of Jesse James offers a fresh perspective on a familiar tale, eschewing traditional Western tropes in favor of a more introspective and emotionally resonant narrative. It's a film that challenges the myth of the American outlaw while exploring the timeless themes of ambition, betrayal, and the pursuit of legacy. With its richly textured storytelling and hauntingly beautiful visuals, The Assassination of Jesse James by the Coward Robert Ford is a cinematic masterpiece that lingers in the mind long after the credits roll. It's a must-watch for fans of westerns and anyone who appreciates films that push the boundaries of the genre.
Friday, the 17th of May 2024. Carlito's Way, 1993, 9 p.m. Film 4. Carlito's Way is a gripping and stylish crime drama directed by Brian De Palma, starring Al Pacino in a powerhouse performance as Carlito Brigant, a former drug lord trying to leave his criminal past behind. Set against the backdrop of 1970s New York City, the film follows Carlito's tumultuous journey as he seeks redemption while being pulled back into the dangerous world he's trying to escape. Carlito's Way is a character-driven story that explores themes of loyalty, betrayal, and the consequences of one's choices. Al Pacino delivers a mesmerizing portrayal of Carlito, infusing the character with a mix of charisma, street smarts, and vulnerability. His dynamic performance anchors the film, drawing viewers into Carlito's world and making them empathize with his struggles. The film's supporting cast, including Sean Penn as Carlito's sleazy lawyer and Penelope Ann Miller as his former love interest, deliver strong performances that add depth and complexity to the narrative. The chemistry between the characters drives the tension and drama, culminating in a series of gripping confrontations and betrayals. Carlito's Way is also notable for its stylish direction by Brian De Palma, who infuses the film with his trademark visual flair and kinetic energy. From the pulsating nightclub scenes to the gritty streets of New York, De Palma's direction creates a vivid and immersive atmosphere that enhances the storytelling. With its compelling characters, tense plot, and memorable performances, Carlito's Way is a classic crime drama that stands the test of time. It's a must-watch for fans of Al Pacino and Brian De Palma, as well as anyone who appreciates a gripping tale of redemption and betrayal set against the backdrop of the urban jungle. The Imitation Game, 2014, 10:40 p.m. BBC One. The Imitation Game is a captivating and poignant historical drama that sheds light on the remarkable true story of Alan Turing, a brilliant mathematician who played a crucial role in breaking the German Enigma code during World War II. Directed by Morton Tildum and starring Benedict Cumberbatch as Turing, the film offers a compelling glimpse into one of the most important and little-known chapters of the war. At its heart, The Imitation Game is a tribute to Turing's genius and his tireless efforts to crack the seemingly unbreakable Enigma code. Benedict Cumberbatch delivers a masterful performance, capturing Turing's eccentricities, brilliance, and vulnerability with nuance and depth. His portrayal humanizes Turing, highlighting both his brilliance as a codebreaker and his struggles as a gay man living in a society that criminalized his identity. The film skillfully weaves together multiple timelines, chronicling Turing's work at Bletchley Park during the war and his post-war life, which was marked by persecution and tragedy. Through its non-linear narrative, The Imitation Game explores themes of secrecy, sacrifice, and the cost of heroism, offering a poignant reflection on the price of progress and the importance of standing up for what is right. Supported by a strong ensemble cast, including Keira Knightley, Matthew Good, and Mark Strong, The Imitation Game is a riveting and emotionally resonant film that leaves a lasting impression. Its blend of historical drama, suspense, and human drama makes it a must-watch for anyone interested in the untold stories of World War II and the remarkable individuals who shaped history.
And finally, streaming. Power on Netflix from Friday 17th of May is a documentary that delves into the untold history of American policing. Driven by the need to maintain social order, American policing has expanded significantly in scope and scale over hundreds of years. This documentary sheds light on the evolution of policing, exploring its impact on society and the challenges it faces.